Is he server muted?
No, I'm gonna give him like one chance. So
Just server
don't-
mute him.
No, no,
You're-
no.
Nice.
We are nice people here.
No, we're not.
Jared just. Oh, he muted himself. Okay,
mean-
never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Yo,
So
you can use the pen tool over that?
yeah.
Yes. You're an idiot.
Whoa.
So like first off, we're just gonna look at draft. Okay. So this point is nice. This is nice. This is fucking sketch. You know why this is sketch?
They want to do two different things.
In what way do you mean they want to do two different things?
Nautilus wants to be starting fights and whatever, and Ezreal just kind of wants to chill and farm.
What stops Nautilus from starting fights? This is what stops Nautilus from starting fights. It's the Twisted Fate. Because the reason you pick Ezreal is so you can solo lane him, so that you can try lane these three instead. And because this guy is fucking useless, there's no point to have an Ezreal. But say this would have been like a supportive jungle, and you would have had a carry mid. Then if you have a tri lane with the Nautilus, Ezreal is fine on its own. Yeah,
Yeah.
then he doesn't get any benefits from getting ganked by Nautilus.
I see. All right.
And the other side is like, this is sketch. This is kind of sketch. This is fucking super int. So you won the draft at least,
All right.
but it's like this is really good. This part.
They play
But-
a really so already I can tell you the issue is Yumi. Narwhal picks Yumi constantly. Like it's to the point where I think it's reasonable to
one
ban
trick.
it because they just create these cancer comps where we can't kill whoever he sits on. They do it to us every single time.
I mean, I saw this game. Just so you know, I saw when you played this game live. I was literally laughing my ass off.
Yeah, you were messaging me.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, but this Ash is suicidal, and they should have like Ash should have been like 0-10 at least. I will point out a lot of situations where Ash should have just been killed straight out. And it's like I get your idea, but the problem is that you're abusing the fact that this is low elo and you're not playing correctly like none of you.
I think the Nautilus was something Terry won, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Nautilus was fine. Who's Terry, by the way? Wait, I'm gonna do this quick.
I also think we can attribute it to Cosmo's small champ pool because of, you know.
I think it could really all be attributed to the one play where I died.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So picking not to try lane is something we need to do in the future. I don't think that's within the realm of possibilities now.
I definitely trolled because in my head I thought, okay, we just win the fight, and then two people showed up and it was like, oh, now it is a 4v2. Ahaha, I do not disengage because I'm stupid.
I think, Christian, let's wait until we get there. But
I just need more situational awareness. That's what I took away from that game. I need to focus more on numbers.
yeah. I
because
feel like I
this
had a really
isn't
sloppy lane phase.
this isn't so low Q where I'm gonna go like 27-3 on Hecarim and just win a 4v1.
Yeah, no, it's like there are a lot of issues, but let's start top from bottom here simply because I guess everyone wants some reviews from their laning phases. Who is Terry, by the way? Because you say real names and I only see these names. Who's
Nautilus.
support?
Cosmo.
Okay.
Yes, Cosmo. Terry is Cosmo.
Why is
Noah.
Terry not
Neo.
here for this?
Just
No,
remembered
it's the
me
mid,
as
right?
Noah Blade.
Wait, is
That's
Terry not
Neo
gonna be
Blade.
here for this?
No, so
Uh,
someone was recording it. Anyways, let's start here.
Your stream cut.
All right, 1 second. Let's see. This should work.
thanks, brother.
Okay, can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Can you see?
All right, so let's just start with top here. Uh, so I mean, playing Shen into Kane is kind of an awkward lane. I can't really say immediately who should have the advantage because no one plays Kane top lane, but it should be an even lane at least.
It's definitely Shen advantage. It's Shen advantage, but if Kane gets form, that's bad for us. That looks like such a fun lane.
So at this point, if you look, there's like 10 ranged minions and shit. You need to spam this wave into the wall, like into the tower immediately. Because now you have like a massive slow push, and you should feel free to go for trades. Because what happens if you go in and you attack him and he attacks you back? How does he lose the trade? By all of these creeps, right? Yeah, so they will just smash him. So like every minion does like another 20 damage, so it's 100 damage extra per auto. But counting creeps is the most important thing, like always in laning phase, in every lane,
Earlier in the
regardless of
VOD,
role.
we saw the Kane take minion aggro and lose like a third of his health. So it's obviously he doesn't respect the minion aggro. That was a good
And
job dodging the gank there.
this is also why you want to push in, because like now you didn't push in, and what happened? Olaf came and ganked you, right? You were staying in a dangerous zone for too long. That's why you want to smash the wave in, so it resets, bounces back, and freezes here. If you just chill with the wave like that, it's like you need to be aware like how big your wave is, how big their wave is, and you need to, in that situation, like you have trade advantage, you have full health, he has like half health. If you go in, your trade is going to back off because even if you do equal damage, he's going to die before you do, and you have this huge wave that he can't trade into, so you need to use that to push the wave in, crash it into the tower, make sure the wave reaches the tower, because then it will bounce back to your tower. Right now the wave is even. And now you do the other say like the opposite thing. You had a big advantage in terms of HP already, and he's wasted spells, but like an extended trade, I'm assuming you're not actually like paying attention to cooldowns, because usually people don't do until like masters. But if he would have had spells up and you traded like into all of these, you would have died. So always look at the creeps when you take trades. Right here, you just need to chill because this is going like you can thin the wave a tiny bit and try to keep it between like 5-6 range minions, and then you should be able to hold the wave like indefinitely, basically, as long as you match his damage. Mm. I think you could have just walked that way, like walked back there. You didn't need to TP. So like, just keep an eye on like the creep state. You might would have lost like 1 or 2 creeps, but it would have frozen, so we would have lost more. Because now you have no TP to make plays bot side. And it's kind of what you want to do. Like right now, it's all about bot side again. So overall, the laning phase fine is kind of fine mid. It's like a few trades without taking like you just count the creeps more. Look who has the bigger wave. Bigger wave usually means you win the trade if it's an even lane. If it's an advantage to you, you win the trade. Like regardless if it's an even wave or not. And in the situation where you have a big slow push, you need to crash the wave in. Like once you get to the next wave, when you have a slow push, just crash the wave in, so it resets, bounces back, and freezes for you. Otherwise, you're at risk of getting ganked. So we check mid quick. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I had a very sloppy lane phase. Took a lot of unnecessary poke. I didn't tether her properly. I tried to trade mana for HP with her because I have the inherent sustain, and I took
Mm.
corrupting pots and time warp. So I figured that as long as I could weather the storm and not die to an Olaf gank, or it would run herself dry, and then in that case I could do what I want, especially as I grow closer to 6.
Yeah, more or less.
Because that's Twisted Fate's biggest advantage
Why is
is
it
his
why is
built
it bugging up? Oh my god! Thank you very much.
his
Now
built-in
it's
mana
working.
sustain, and I tried to
Right.
play to that strength.
So I mean, this is pretty much just an even neutral wave.
Yeah,
You could probably hit more of the CS. It's kind of like you're losing CS needlessly. Uh, I don't know if you actually needed to rotate for the dragon here,
yeah. That's
because
one
like
of the
every
things you'll
CS,
notice. This guy
yeah,
CS is a lot better than me.
every CS you miss here is CS he's getting ahead, and it's XP you're missing.
Yeah.
And the dragon was kind of fine, like with 3 people. Like they couldn't rotate as many people. I think I wasn't paying
And
attention to bot
I was
particularly,
about
but
it. I would have gotten ult anyway. So I did.
I think like overall in the laning phase, I mean you're playing a decent even lane, but I definitely think you could have been like one, you need to hit more CS because CS is king, and two, you could have played a bit more aggressive. Like you have a corrupting potion, use it, reset for it. If you need to reset and refill your potion, call your jungler to shove the wave and reset because like you backed once in 8 minutes, and
Yeah,
there's no real benefit to having corrupting potion if you don't actually use it.
I agree.
Also, it's like overall, I think you both play extremely solo. Like you're not playing this as a duo lane.
Yeah,
And it's a bit like you need to be like more communicative with your jungler, call him over, prepare a gold card, stun, use the flash, because like spending 10 minutes never even trying to kill the Oriana, um it turns this into a solo queue game. You get what I mean? Like you are a team. This is a scrim, so actually communicate with your jungler, tell him to come. Make sure like one side is dewarded, because
Hmm.
like right now the two of you, you've been standing here and she's been standing here, and none of you have like moved from there, and no junglers have really interfered in the lane.
Yeah, I mean, Olaf had that really shitty drop by.
Yeah, but I mean, I've played games in mid where I've been ganked like 20 times plus within 10 minutes. So like compared to that, one gank from one side in 10 minutes is a very passive game.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm,
I think Olaf realized that, ganking a TF in the Ori isn't exactly worth his time. So if I recognized that and I had tracked him better, I could have beaten the shit out of that Oriana, to be honest.
yeah, definitely. But you should play aggressively and just have your jungle hover you. You know, just tell him like I'm trying to get a stun right now. I'm looking for a stun. I'm looking for a Rihanna. Come here, whatever. Give him an opportunity to come and get a juicy 300 gold extra.
Yeah,
Because it's like we said in the beginning. This is the carry. You're the support. Your job is to set up kills for the carry. And in this case, you primarily want to set up kills on Oriana. Clear is okay. You're kind of pulling decently. It's a
yeah, he
decent
kind of took
gank.
kill there, which is
Watching Hacker run around is kind of funny.
yeah.
It reminds me of that time when I was using the freaking ghost over and over in practice tool.
Oh yeah, when we were all tilting at each other.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like, Terry, what the fuck were you doing? Me?
Oh, you recalled on a
I think
ward.
overall, the pathing is fine on Hecarim. The only thing I would complain about is that let's just start looking from here and look at Dash, right? Like this wave, you definitely can come from the side and try to gank, especially if you communicate with your mid. I already said that. You had a gank here, but this gank is kind of tricky to gank, right? Because it will just jump into the walls and shit. So
Yeah.
it's kind of unlikely you are going to succeed ganking this guy.
I
And
was trying to play around mid and bot side generally
yeah,
because Shen is a really farm heavy lane. And
yeah,
I
no,
figured if
I have to say what you were doing, you were trying to play around the jungle because you were barely here, you were barely here. So you could have communicated more. Get your mid to just flash stun and come from like slightly behind. And
yeah, I
if you
don't know
look
what
at
I
this
was
Ash,
doing.
look at this Ash positioning, right? Ash is so far up all the time. Like you could have killed Ash at least 10 times this laning phase. So when Ash plays like this and actually pokes out your bot lane with a Yumi, no one to actually stop you if you come. Uh, this is free kills. All of this is free kills, and it's like you're right here. You can just drive by and kill Ash as soon as she steps up again. Like you have to pay attention when you see someone play this stupidly. That this is like 50 million free kills, and you need to do it to the degree that this person decides to sit here until the wave comes to that person. Because if they freeze here and Ash is not scared to stand here and get the EXP, this freeze is kind of useless. Do you get what I mean?
Hmm.
So you need to make this Ash think like, oh shit, I have to sit by my tower. I can't be wide wave.
I feel like I should have looked for more roams bot lane to set the Yumi behind because I feel like behind Yumi is just incredibly underwhelming.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. But it's like I think the two of you, you're a duo lane. You need to communicate with each other and do that.
Yeah, and
And
we've
then we
gotten a
have
bunch of solo queue games together in today, so I think
Yeah,
the
we've been
next
playing
scrim.
a lot
So,
since this.
yeah.
Yeah, like when I first talked to you, you went into a solo queue game right away, and uh, you were applying it, and you actually had good effect with it. But when you were playing the scrim, I didn't hear any of that kind of communication. Like it was a team oriented communication, and you kind of dropped off the duo communication.
Yeah, I agree. So that's
Right
something
here,
for us to work on, Christian.
what I have to say is you're getting kind of an even level 2 here, right? This one dies and that one dies at the same time. But when this happened, like before you hit level 2, you need to posture in this region because this guy can't do anything, right?
Yeah, our support and our ADC aren't in the call.
Oh, none of them
It's
are.
being recorded. It's being recorded.
It's being recorded. Okay, so what they need to do overall, they need to go down. The like this guy can't stop you. You know, if Nautilus wants to walk her down, she can only flee or die. So he needs to posture over here all the time and be like if you're standing in this bush, right here, all they know is that you're in the bush. So if Ash sends her volley like this and Nautilus is standing here, or just walks back here when the arrows fly, he can dodge spells like for like indefinitely. But for them, it's so much stress they have to back out. I
Yeah.
think like compared to the first time, what they have improved a lot is the fact that they tried to get the wave to freeze back here. First time they were just aimlessly shooting the freeze, but now they've been trying to get the wave back here. What I want to complain at the most is if you look at the situation here, right? We just fast forward and I'm gonna pause when it's time. Boop, 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 boop. They're going to back eventually. There's a free gank. And they should have killed Ash like a million times because she's so far up. It's not only Hecarim that should be like driving by to get kills. Nautilus should just be trying to like zone Ash out or kill her if she refuses to back.
One thing that I will say that I think you know a lot is that the AD carry and the support have two very different views of how to play the lane. I think our AD carry is significantly more, not passive, but more reserved, and
Maybe,
our
but it's the
support,
Nautilus that's being reserved right now, not
yeah.
the Ezreal.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like I personally, if Ezreal doesn't want to go for the kills, it doesn't matter because Nautilus can still stand here and just threaten, and that should be enough for the Ash to back out.
All right, so it's zoning as opposed to like.
Yeah, just zone.
Oh, I see.
If
I see.
like worst case scenario, like we have Ezreal close-ish, Nautilus gets a hook, he hooks, he shields, like he goes like hook out of W auto E and backs out, just walks out. If Ezreal doesn't want to follow up, then it doesn't matter. You still chunked like a big portion of their health. So let's see, they go back here. Like when you reset like this is a freeze. You gave them a freeze. You need to push all of these creeps, all of these. You need to get these creeps dead, and you need to push everything into the tower. That way, it will bounce and it will reset here by the time you get back from base. But if you leave the creeps in this state, this is a freeze for them. They just need to fin this wave a bit, and they can hold the wave here for indefinitely. But instead, they go like full retard and just push the wave. So I guess that's free.
Damn.
We should send them on to the enemy team.
But it's like everyone makes mistakes. Like this mistake, giving the big wave was a huge mistake, but then pushing the wave down was a bigger mistake. Doesn't matter. Like even if you play jungle, you should have like a basic concept of wave management.
Oh
Just
boy, do we have a surprise for you.
auto clicking the wave just for the
I'll
sake
kill
of
him.
like even even the bots try to last it. Here it's kind of the same. Like Nautilus, you straight hook here, it's a free kill. There's nothing in the way. You just hook right away and it's a kill. And it's like no exhaust. I don't know why it's an exhaust, but just hook and it's a kill.
What would have you taken here?
I would have gone
Ignite?
for ignite. Like you want to kill with this guy, so always ignite in my opinion. But exhaust, I mean, sometimes like can kind of. No, I would have gone for ignite. I can't make a case for exhaust. I'm sorry. But there are matchups when, like, if you face like a Riven or something, then maybe an exhaust. But in this case, I would go on ignite.
I remember someone mentioning to exhaust the Olaf. I don't know who said that, but now that I think about it, that's incredibly stupid.
Yeah, I think Olaf ulti should just ignore exhaust. Yeah, this recall. Like you recall when the wave is closer to your side than their side, which means your next wave, this wave, is going to meet up here, push up, and freeze here. So you're giving them a freeze. It's again, before you go anywhere, you need to take these creeps. You need to kill them. You need to make sure all your creeps reach the tower before you leave, before you go for dragon, before you go D ward, before you base for like back for base. You always have to push all the creeps. You have to kill all these creeps and make sure all of your creeps reach the tower. They need like the melee creeps need to start hitting the tower. The ranged creeps need to start hitting the tower. Otherwise, you give them a freeze. This is gonna freeze like in this region, unless Ash shows up and starts pushing this. So we just look for like a few seconds here. You see now like how the creeps start moving down here. Oh, here comes Ash. But you know, if Ash would have chilled, it would have frozen here.
Here comes Ash.
But overall, like the biggest issue is that it's like this bot lane is completely passive, completely passive. Mid is completely passive. There's no interactions between mid jungle. Shen plays the lane okay for like Shen's purpose. I think Shen could have probably frozen this harder and tried to go more aggressive, but I don't know if it would have been a kill because of how Kane can just go into the wall. No, what you can do is you can poke him down so much that you can have the wave frozen here and you stand like say the wave is frozen like this and you're standing here. He needs to stand like over here and he doesn't get the exp. Yeah. That's why you have a freeze right here and you're standing like in this region because the zone fire range is like this. And you walk up, you take your last hit, and then you back out again. So overall, like laning phase, I mean, you're having a slight lead somehow. It's a CS lead top. Jungle is kind of behind, even mid, even bot. No, actually, I had the bot because you have Targon stacks. So laning phase is okay. The CS is kind of weak overall because like you flat out miss a lot of CS, all of you. But for the elo, this is a very good result on both sides. To be honest, I think Kane has the weakest result. Uh, but it's a bit like this Ash should have died over like every time Ash stepped up, Nautilus should have just gone for like a hook, auto like a hook auto W auto and E and walk out, unless Ezreal follows up. If Ezreal follows up, you can follow up with like an ultimate or whatever. But it's kind of in this case like just flash hook, and this is 100% dead. Like this is suicide. This is int. This is like actually int. Even in
Right.
like platinum, this would have been dead. Maybe goal even like I don't know how strong NA goal is, but even like
Um,
silver US, this would have been kill. So if we put
um,
like Rift rival silver teams, this would have been killed. What you
um,
want to say?
so since I'm playing Twisted Fate, right, it's my
Hmm.
job to create a win condition in a side lane, right? That's like whole TF's thing. TF is an enabler.
He's the win trader.
I
Um,
mean, yes, to a degree, but look at the team. Who will carry this team?
yeah, that's fair.
Asriel Hecarim.
Hecarim,
Yeah,
probably.
but mainly Hecarim, right? This is more poke, and this is the carry for most of the game.
So
So you need to do what you can to support this guy.
my
And
question
ironically, this guy is also your duo, who you're supposed to support.
so my question is I feel like that I had a lot of low impact destinies, and my first destiny was not at a good time, and I know that the first destiny can make or break TF's game.
Okay.
Um, can we look and see if there was a good opportunity for me? Because one thing I feel like I struggle with when I play Twisted Fate is immediately looking at a lane state, right? Because I'm looking back and forth in the lanes
Mm-hmm.
with my F keys. And one thing that I think I struggle with is recognizing I can just there's no click in my brain that says, all right, I go bot, I ult, we kill them.
Yeah.
Because I cause,
First off, F keys super like overrated. This is what you look at, right?
yeah.
You look at this. This not the F keys. The F keys are trash. Like I know a lot of people like F keys, and I don't disagree with it. But this is your primary, right?
Yeah,
You look at
and
the
I'm like
minimap.
looking at the mini map as well. But
Number
like just
two,
looking at the states.
let's see if we can. We do this right. We go back here, and I will basically do this right. I will draw a line here. I will draw a line here. I will draw a line here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and we need a point where you hit level 6, which isn't yet. So we just fast forward a bit.
It's after we take dragon.
Yeah, just let the time skip. Oh my god, why is it so slow? Okay, here you're level 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, every time you see someone pass this line, it's a kill. If you use your destiny behind them, right? So you just
Really?
load up your yellow card, yeah, and you just go behind and stun them. It's a kill. Every
The
time they
threshold
pass
is
these lines. Yeah,
that low?
yeah.
Twisted
Jesus
Fate is
Christ.
a winner. He's a winning champion.
And it's like
I
just look at it. Look, you see how much you could have killed all of them? Yeah, Ash is suicidal. Ash is literally inting and not getting punished for it. It's like, look at Ash, right? Look here. How many units left is it until she's in tower range? That's how hard she's running it down. Yeah, like Nautilus can just flash hook this and entire like flash ulti right away. It's a kill.
You don't even need
Anything,
to
it's a
hit the
kill.
hook.
Yeah, no, you just need
you
to
don't
walk
need the
up.
hook because if you have gold card and not ulti, that's like that's like 4 seconds of CC.
No, I feel
Yeah,
like right here in bot lane, they literally could have just ulted her and then gone in
over and
off
over
of
and
that
over
and
and
killed
over.
her.
Like she's super dead. This is the constant. Like she should have been like 0 and 10.
All
Like
right.
I get this is low elo and all that shit, but to me this is like mind-boggling. Like how is she not dead? She's been here for several seconds already. She should be dead. She shouldn't pass this line, you know. Like this actual fog is where she should never pass.
All right. So I should look for that.
Yeah, 100%. You walk down
Okay.
here and you kill.
All right.
And also just keep your like your region here, keep it dewarded. Like pick one side, right? What you wanna ask? Only if you know how to use it.
I know how to use it.
No, you don't. You haven't used your summoners once in this game.
That's true.
Yeah. But look
I
at
like
here.
swap.
This is 9 minutes 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, I have the swap.
Uh, you need to swap it more. Like you're
Yeah.
not swapping enough. Like you
Yeah.
need to get your swaps all the time
Mm-hmm.
because the more you swap, the faster your swap becomes, right?
Yeah.
And
So I should be blowing
also, I'm assuming
summoners to use
you're
it.
using Nimbus Cloak, right?
Yeah.
So Nimbus Cloak, you've activated it once. You've used one summoner spell in 10 minutes. You could have flashed and had your flash back up minutes ago. And
Yeah.
this actually like this key is or this rune is so powerful because you want to hit your gold cards, right?
Yeah.
And to hit your gold cards, you want to hit your like you want to get in range. Do you see
Mm-hmm.
like all the random buffs where people in silver elo go like, oh, why they only nerf Caitlyn 5 movement speed, right?
It's because of their ability to get into range.
Yeah, because like if we say you have a certain movement speed, your range is like this, and if you get like a 5 movement speed increase from a patch, like your range becomes like something like this, right?
Yeah.
And this is a huge like difference in terms of poking. Like imagine yourself going from like this to this. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
And whenever you activate Nimbus Cloak, you get the same thing, right? Because you get faster. You get 5%, 5 to like what, 35%? Yeah, 35% faster. So it makes you like a sick amount faster. Also, you want to stack this up because when you are able to use summoners frequently in like later stages of the game, then like 35% movement speed is like a shit ton. You're going to kill so many people with that.
Yeah, I agree. So I need to be utilizing spellbook swaps more, and I need to be a
Constantly,
little more.
constantly.
So
You always want at least one spell on cooldown, basically.
wow. Okay. All right. Well,
So like,
that's
just go in,
definitely something. That's a big
yeah,
takeaway.
go on YouTube, look at Faker when he plays whatever with summoners. He will like non-stop have a spell on cooldown. Because like double, like having flash is nice, but you want to be able to use your spells all the time. So flash you can kind of save, but the other one you should use all the time.
Yeah, I can use barrier to get a favorable trade, for example.
Yeah, literally, you can use barrier, use to get the speeding, get your gold card off, shoot your shit, go a few auto attacks, then just back off. Because barrier lasts for 2 seconds, right? So that's
Yeah.
2 seconds of longer range, and the damage you get back, it's not gonna hurt you, right?
Yeah.
Like 255 damage is a lot of damage to
That's
soak
like
up at
a
the time.
QW combo right now at
Yeah,
this point in the game.
so it's a lot of damage you save,
Hmm.
and this is also kind of the case, because like if you would have walked up here and you would have ulted here, you could have even gold carded and killed Kane at this point, right?
Yeah, because I also have both some
Yeah,
to
you
run
have
down.
everything to run down. You can just flash in, get the stun off right away. Uh, Also, it creates pressure, right? Like,
Yeah.
say you go up here, right?
Hmm.
And you go for this guy, but the
Hmm.
seconds before you go for that guy, these guys are going to shit their pants. This guy is going to shit his pants. This guy is going to shit his pants. Because until you show up here, they don't know where you went, and they will all back off, and it will like create pressure or opportunity for your teammates on the other lanes. So don't
Hmm.
hesitate to use your ultimate.
Okay. All right. That's definitely something I can apply. Thank you.
No problem, my friend. But okay, we've checked all the laning phases. They're all terrible, but they're all like kind of passive. But it's like overall, I feel like every lane about except for top has like a million kill opportunities. Top, I say, doesn't have as much opportunity because it's Kane and Kane can go into the wall. But I also think Kane should have a lot less CS and a lot less level. Yeah, you just push him out of the lane all the time. And also, it's like your ultimate is up. Use it all the time. Yeah. Oh, also the jungler is here, right? Something I saw with the jungler all the time is let's go back a few seconds. It should be evident then. Uh, I wasn't thinking about it when I was looking over, but I was thinking about it when I saw the game. So if let's just look at the spells here, right? We can follow a bit too. Mm, pa- 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 pa. Okay, so this one is fine. But I noticed a very common trend of using the E uh, when going to a place to gank, right?
Yeah, I noticed a few times in recent games. I
Yeah,
don't know
because
why I
it's like
haven't fixed it, but I use my E preemptively during the gank and then the actual
then you don't
dash is
actually
down.
have it at the gank,
Yes.
and your E is like half your kit. This shit is kind of like this is damage, and this is kind of like somehow nice, but this and this is like this is your main kit. This is half your kit, the other half. So using E before you actually like so it runs out before you actually have uh the range to hit someone is super waste. Like right here, you see? And right here you don't even have it anymore. We can look at this again. You use it right here, use everything right here, right? And you see at this point it's already run out. Like when you get here, like you have no ghost, you have no E. And like, imagine if you would have had the E, you would have like been able to push them up so much easier, etc., etc.
We would have just one tap
Also,
dash.
you go for like two ganks bot side here, and you succeed with basically all the ganks. So like that should ring a bell in your head, like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go bot until it doesn't work, at least, you know. When it worked, we'll do it again. Like keep doing shit that works. Also, the biggest thing I have to complain at here, it's what's the time in game right now?
16.
Why the fuck are you bot side? Do you know like where you should be as a bot lane, or like do you know where bot lane should be at 16 minutes?
Mid
Mid.
lane.
Top lane,
Mid lane. Well,
mid
the
lane.
Nautilus should definitely be mid lane, and Ezreal might still be. You said something about solo laning.
No, 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 no. Ezreal, mid lane. Nautilus can kind of like try to control the river, but no, Ezreal should be sitting here and just poke the wave down, get free X, free gold, and like 5 units to the tower. This Twisted Fate, he can side push her, right? Because if something happens, he can walk up to the forest there, he can TP. He can use Destiny over, right? Twisted Fate is extremely good at pushing waves, so he should be pushing waves at the side lane or like here, and he's able to quickly get over to the fight because one, he has a spellbook, and when he has teleport up on spellbook, he needs to pressure these areas that are like away, right? Because if he's pushing here, right, and someone is coming as a ward here or something, someone is coming, he can back off. And if there's a dragon, he can use like ultimate behind them with Destiny and just hit them with a gold card. Like the game I saw, game one TSM Cloud9 perks. He uses his Destiny behind to gold card enemies as they are fleeing up here into the choke, right? He gold cards and then he just sends his cards down. And like you need to create those opportunities to get stuns off, to get kills off. And then fudged it up, but like the point is you need to split push all the time. Because I think like 10, 12 minutes latest, you want to move your bot lane into the mid lane here, right? And then you want to get your split pushers like your TF, your Shen. You want to get them on opposite sides, and you want to keep preferably the mid lane closest to the next objective, which is the dragon. If dragon is up, if dragon is down and baron is up, then you want your mid lane at top, right? So dragon is up, you want mid lane bot. If dragon is down and baron is up, you want mid lane top. That's like the general rule. And you want Shen to mirror that. Like you want your top lane to mirror that. You always want Estriel, your ADC, to be in mid lane from like 10 minutes onwards, latest. Like sometimes you even see ADC swap into mid lane at like 6, 7, 8 minutes. But 10, 12 minutes latest, you want your bot lane to be here. Because if you have your bot lane here, right? And there's a fight here, can your bot lane make it from here over here?
Yeah, they need river access.
Yeah, they need to go from here to here, right? Or from here
Yeah.
to here. This is much faster. And the thing is, if you have two people down here and there's a fight here, you can never be more than three people, right?
Yeah.
But if you have one person here who has teleport, I mean, he can get here, right? And the bot lane can always walk over. Furthermore, if you have two people here, there's twice as much pressure here, and you can call other people over because this
Yeah,
is the
and they
center of
didn't
the map.
move. They didn't move. Bot lane stayed bot. So that means you can put more pressure in the center of the map, which means we have a geographical advantage.
Yes, because if you open this tower, you open the map from this side and you open the map from this side. If you have these two here, you open the map from this side, but you're super susceptible to ganks, right? Because if you're standing here and you're pushing this tower, like you're trying to force this tower, the distance back to your tower is it's literally like 5 miles. But if you're standing here and you're trying to push this tower, you're like right here and you're trying to push this tower and someone comes, it's like half the distance, even not even that, like one third of the distance. Because it's the same here, right? Like if you look here, this is safe and this is safe. This is neutral. So if you go from this point, you go over here. As soon as you cross this line, you're basically safe. The only thing that can really stop you at that point is a Hecarim, but you have Hecarim, so it's fine. I guess Lee Sin kind of also can come in and he makes some
Not in
fancy
this
insect,
Eva.
but not in this either, right? Hecarim managing to do it is kind of sketch too. So if you put people here, like they just need to go from here, and they go to here, and they are safe. So it's
Ez can
extremely hard
E
to
and
gank
he's
them.
halfway there,
Yeah. So it's extremely safe in comparison.
and
And you
Nod
get
can
if you
hook
can open
himself
this
up.
map, if you open this tower, it's much better like map wise than if you open this. Because if you open this, you open this. But if you open this, you open this and this. And if you open this, it's much easier to like intercept from behind, catch waves, all that shit, right? And it also allows, your jungler to basically move out of his jungle into this jungle and get like contest this one every time, contest this, etc., etc. And if you do that, it opens up for like your ADC to kill these raptors, maybe the wolves, because the jungler is getting his farm elsewhere at that point. You've opened up towers, you open up the more camps for him, and that allows laners to get these camps instead.
Another thing that adds to the cherry on top to if we were to play the game in that way is that also opens up more opportunities for me to use Destiny in more creative ways that allow me to get behind enemy lines. I can flank.
Yeah,
Um,
100%. It's
yeah,
an
so
opportunity. Like the thing is also like, say there's a fight here, right? So you have your team walk down like this, and their team walks up like this, right?
yeah.
And then you want to gank, right? So what you do is you just simply you can literally just walk up like this. But anything around here is like your destiny range, right? So you can
Hmm.
destiny here also. But you can also just walk up. You can literally walk up, you get an automatic flank. And if you play champions like say Akali or whatever who wants to flank really badly, it's 10 times stronger.
So from what I'm basically saying is
Hmm.
like priorities in terms of objectives. Number one is dragons. Number two is mid tower. Number three is side lane towers. Number four is Rift Herald. Rift Herald is just kind of a bonus.
Depends. The dragons are always important. This one first is very important, second is not important. Or very it's this is important. Okay? First is S plus. Or it's S, okay? Dragon is S plus. But second is like B, maybe. You know why?
Because you get plates with the first herald.
Right. You get plates with the first one, and it allows you to open the map faster because when you kill a plate, let's see, does
Tower
anyone
loses
kill
like
a plate?
20% of its HP.
No, no, it's not that. Let's see if we can. Did any tower get plated during the game?
I think I got a plate at one point.
Mm, okay, let's just skip it a bit. Probably not that early. Oh, well, definitely not that early. Okay, we have no plates yet. No plate. Still no plate. Fuck, you guys are not good at plates. Okay, okay, yeah.
There
Look,
we go.
so we got a plate here, right?
Hmm.
So look at the plate when it dies here, right?
Hmm.
No, but it doesn't matter. You see this bulwark, right?
Yeah.
So this turret has bonus armor and magic resistance based on number of enemy champions. Which means if you go in here, 3 people, you get one down, it gets like a million armor and magic resistance. You've probably noticed when you try to push a tower together that the first plate goes kind of fine, the second one is much tankier, the third one is almost unkillable, right?
Yeah.
And it's because it gets like additional armor and magic resist every time a plate dies for like 60 seconds or some shit. And the herald does true damage, right?
Yeah.
It ignores
So
the armor.
it ignores the armor completely. So if you get the plate down to like 2.5k health, I think it's 2250. If you get it down to that point, it can have 5 stacks. It can be 5 people. You the tower, you like all of you hit the tower once and it moved like 0.1% HP. But the herald will one shot it, which means you can go in for a heavy push get like the first two plates down, half the second plate, then hit the Terra Herald, you can basically kill a tower at like 9 minutes. And that's especially why the herald is important. You never like if you have the opportunity to push the tower, you never want to hit the like drop the herald and have it hit and then start hitting the tower. You need to get the plates, then drop the herald so it can get the true damage off and get those extra plates that you can't get by your own. Because you're not going to do any damage on the tower after it's lost plates by the herald. But if you get them before the herald hits, then you can get like you can literally get like 3 or 4 plates in one herald play.
And is since Herald spawns at
At
what, like
8:30.
8:30?
Yeah.
A minute 30. That gives bot lane time to hit 6, and then you guys go for Herald. That's why bot lane needs to be mid 10 minutes is for the Herald fight.
Not necessarily, but it's nice. It
Because I've
can
seen
be
all
nice.
I watched a ton of LEC today, and I
Mhm.
noticed that like bot lane was almost always at the Herald fights, and or whoever had their bot lane at the Herald fight won by
Yeah,
sheer
like
numbers.
usually what you want to do is you want to reset. Uh, you want to reset and then go for Herald at the Herald fight, and then kinda you can go back here after that. Sometimes you go back here, but usually you want to go back here. So you
Yeah.
reset and then you go here, you fight the Herald, and then you rotate the mid, and you
Hmm.
have the mid go back to bot instead.
Yeah.
Because if the mid goes back to bot, you know why?
Because
There's
usually they're
pressure.
If this is at 8ish, and you fight, and it's like you say we kill it at 9 minutes. What happens in 1 minute if you're here?
dragon.
Yeah, the dragon spawns at 10 minutes, right? Or it spawns 5 minutes after the first one. So about 10 minutes. Then you already have your mid at the optimal lane.
Yeah, because mid usually needs to be there first.
Also, because uh, if you have your bot lane here, right? You have two people here, and they walk down towards dragon. They come from this direction, right? And if we say for example, right? The enemies they're chilling here, and your team is chilling here, and the mid comes like this with priority, so the other mid has to go around instead. Like this angle is a natural flank, right?
Yeah.
So you get like you get the flank advantage, like you get a natural flank. So you force the enemies to look both this direction and this direction.
Which, in our case, being face checked is lethal.
Yeah,
You can't face check Nautilus, Shen, Hecarim, TF. You just can't. That's asking to die.
and it makes it very easy for TF to just walk up here and hit a gold card, right?
Yeah.
You can just walk in, gold card, and kind of like move towards this direction, right?
Hmm.
Because if you do that and your team moves in at the same time, you can wrap around and go back, and you're in the back line.
Hmm. Or I can Destiny into the back line.
You can do whatever you want, but like you can backline fight from that point on. But you get the flank for the first gold card.
Always.
Uh, so yeah, dragon herald go over here, right? That's what the bot lane wants to do, and then the mid lane wants to go here. But let's speed this up a bit. So something you had big issues with, it's like the lane assignment is fucking terrible, right? But I think I've pointed that out already. Bot lane shouldn't be here at 50 minutes, at 16 minutes. Mid lane, like mid lane is not doing anything useful right here. Okay, getting a kill is useful, I guess, but you know what I mean. Like you can be here and you can teleport up to a fight and get that kill. So we
Kind
get
of
the
gave
third
him the
dragon.
runaround there, and yeah.
There's the free dragon. Then why Ezreal is going top here is beyond me.
I feel like our early game dragon control was really strong.
Yeah.
And
I
despite them
agree.
having no
The
life,
Ash.
we were able to garner
Yeah,
them.
it's because they're Ash Yumi early. We can't really contest because Ash doesn't
This
have
is
the
where the game
damage.
blew open, to be honest. It's this fight right here.
There's the Chenault.
Okay, let's
It's the Kane Yumi. That was the issue mid game.
okay, let me ask you, why is Kane Yumi strong? How do you
Healing
stop healing?
ratios.
Heal
Grievous.
cuts.
What did you say?
Grievous.
Heal
All right.
cuts.
So no grievous wounds. Does have grievous wounds, no grievous wounds, and grievous wounds, right? Again, no grievous wounds. So like if you think the healing is a big issue, then get grievous wounds, right?
I first bought it because I was in the Olaf and I knew they had a Yumi and a Kane, and I predicted early on it would just be Yumi Kane late game.
Yeah, and you need to be like in the picking screen. Okay, we're facing Yumi and Kane. This is going to be annoying. They're gonna have a lot of heal. We need to get healing reduction, right?
Hmm.
And if you don't, then you're in thing kind of. Furthermore, if you look at the fight here, right? We're go. Let's analyze everyone. So we start with Shen here. Shen gets kind of attacked. He taunts them. They slightly back out. Then he backs out. And then he whiffs that. One auto. Then he's back and like he's walking back and forth. He gets a second auto, a third auto. He flashes out. Then he randomly ults Hecarim right away, like from next to him. This is like just. Let me put it like this, okay? Him attacking this guy would be 100 times more beneficial than ult like walking away for all the time than used to ult Hecarim like next to him. You ult to get to fights. You don't ult for some random shield. It's not going to, like, it's not nearly as useful as you attacking once per second. Because, like, look at it again, right? We have a fight here. So the fight is, wait. I want to get the proper timing here. So right here, it's 1840, right?
Hmm.
So we look here, and then you start here to channel at 1847. You missed one taunt and you got 3 auto attacks off, right? That's four missed, yeah, like four missed attacks. That's 400 damage you didn't deal without your Q and shit. You straight up damage. You have 100 damage each. You didn't attack 4 times. So if you would have attacked those 4 times without any spells, you would have dealt 400 damage more. If you would have used your Q as well, you would have dealt much more damage. You would have dealt like 12% extra max health damage, or no, 16% extra health damage, and like 120 extra. So we're talking like potentially like look at this king guy for example. He has 1800 health. So I really can't be arsed to do math, but it's at least like 200 extra damage, and then 120. So we're up to like 320 plus 400. It's 720 extra damage you didn't deal. If you subtract 700 damage from this, is a lot more damage, right? He
Yeah.
would have been like half HP or less. He wouldn't be fighting like this if it was half HP or less. So I mean, Yumi and healing and all, that's great. It really sucks, but not attacking them, that's even more health they keep.
Yeah.
And then we have this like, and then you walk around. I think you attacked once, then you back out. So in 20 seconds, you attacked 4 times and ulted someone and missed a hunt. That's not a lot of attacking, right? So I was close enough ish. Yeah, it would have been like 900 damage or some shit. It would have been a lot of damage. And then we look at Hecarim, right? Hecarim has already blown his E, so he has no E in this fight. One attack and the Q. No, that was a Q. I don't even think that was an attack. Wait, I need to slow it down. Okay, so now we have no E. We have no ultimate. The entire kit is gone. So a Q, a it's a Q and a small charge, right? No auto attacks. It's the Q and a small charge.
Yeah,
Another
that's
Q.
not good.
You see, no auto attacks from Hecarim either. And kind of the same case, right? We will count from the time you reach the fight here. So right here is 141, right? So it's about 10 seconds, right? I'd say it's close to 9 attacks. You have 180 damage, so 8 attacks at 200-ish. That's 1600. So say 1400 damage, right?
Yeah, I blew that
It's
fight.
it's 1400 damage you didn't deal.
And then with Sheena as well, it would have done even more.
Yeah, definitely.
It's base AD. 100%. It's a lot of damage.
And then we look at Twisted Fate.
Oh no. That was a bad TF ult. Dropped myself right in the middle of them. I wasn't even on a flank. I wasn't anywhere. I just kind of just jumped in there as soon as I saw the fight break out. I was
Okay,
ulting to
so
cut
let's
them
see.
off.
I mean, during the ult, no one else was there. So it was good plan, but then the teleport happened.
Yeah. Okay, so but look here, 1837-ish, okay? That's the gold card. You missed your Q.
Yeah.
I think you attacked once, right? Then you got rooted and stunned. And then you walk around. There's another card, so no auto attack. That one you hit. Now we're just walking in circles over here in the alcove. There's another card. There's a flash shot. And well, we can basically see you're dead. So this is 20 something seconds and 0 auto attacks. And you also have like 80-ish damage. So, and what's your attack speed? It's 1 second. So that's 20 attacks at 80 damage. That's 800 plus HP you would have dealt if you would have used auto attacked.
Yeah.
And these two aren't even at the fight. Because they went here full team, right? Full team, no and you were just 3 people. So the second you saw more of them coming, you should have backed out. But like I'm counting at least 3000 HP that you didn't deal because you didn't auto attack. You would have killed at least 2 of these people if you would have auto attacked.
Yeah. I think I should have flashed out as soon as I saw more people coming.
Yeah, probably, yeah. And they actually like managed to dive and kill you.
Well, that's
And
unlucky.
I think that was the first time Nautilus actually hooked Ash, and it like look at their HP, right? Yeah, he didn't even R, right? If he would have R, this would have been a kill. But I think this was the first time he hooked Ash in the entire game, and it was this close to a kill, right? If Nautilus would have had Ignite in the laning phase, the same thing would have been a kill. If Nautilus would have ulted right now, it would have been a kill. And I don't even know if Ezreal actually hit half his shit. Let's see. Let's look at
That's
Ezreal.
also
Okay.
with Immortal Shield Bow.
Ezreal hit everything.
First, I want to look at the Nautilus here. Oh my god, so many misclicks. Okay, so we have a hook here, right? So attack, E, W, attack. Yeah, 100%.
WEQ.
Yeah, the E damage would have been enough, or an auto.
Yeah, the E would have made it so that he could have
If he W auto queued, then she would have been dead.
Okay, so look here. There's a W, there's a Q. And here goes the ultimate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know every time Ezreal shoots a spell, he can throw in an extra Q auto for free?
Yeah.
So these are like 3 mechanical mistakes. And the E wasn't used even. So like EQ, like E auto, Q auto, W auto, this would have been a kill, right? This
Mm-hmm.
is poor Ezreal mechanics. And it's the same case. It's like no auto attacks. Like you play all kinds of champs and you rely 100% on your spells. You never use your basic attack.
He has 202 auto damage too.
Yeah. And look at the HP here, right? That's 120. So
She's dead.
a single auto attack would have been a kill. Just a single one.
That's unfortunate.
Wild.
That's literally the reason. I actually said this yesterday in the chat. I don't recall how far back it is, but I know I did like I made like a small comment kind of on as a joke that you guys weren't auto attacking, right?
Yeah.
Like
We're
I
not.
said, pro tip #1 or number one, press A more often.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
because
that
you
was for the bot lane.
no, it was for literally everyone because none of you are using your auto attacks. And your auto attacks, your spells are nice, but your auto attacks are going to be majority of your damage in a game. Your
They're
spells
always
are super
available.
nice. But yeah, they are always available and they are most of your damage.
They have no mana cost and they are infinite.
Unless you have Mirror Mana. But we don't talk about that. No, wait, didn't they remove that? Your auto's costing mana?
Yeah, I think it's a passive cooldown now instead, if I recall correctly. There we go. So when targeting a champion, ability strikes and attacks on hit apply an additional 48 damage.
I see.
So overall,
They
it's just
removed it
like
because it used to consume mana.
yeah, it was like a percentage of your mana. But like overall, it's just every one of you need to use your auto attacks more. You need to get the habit of spell auto attack, right? Because
Yeah.
I think you've seen kind of clearly now you're not using your auto attacks. And I
I
mean you did the dragons fine here, right?
hmm
Like the dragons was a really good job. Lane assignments were pretty crap, but you've learned that now. You will do it better next time. So autos super bad. It's your biggest issue right now. It's like the biggest issue for all of you. The only one who's used autos successfully in this game is Nautilus, ironically, the support, the one who doesn't, fight as much in a way. No, but like the champion that the role that people consider easy, which is completely absurd, is the only one who's been using autos. And it's the one that arguably has the weakest autos too, because there's like the lowest attack speed and the same as the lowest attack damage as someone else on the team. Nautilus is the person who should be autoing. Apart from the passive, is least likely to attack people for the sake of damage. And the rest of the game is just going to be like the same case. And basically, like you can apply what I've said already on every case because it's like okay, like let's look. Let's look at like this final fight here, right? So right
Oh,
here,
this is the Baron throw.
you have sent Ezreal bot lane. So Ezreal can't go to this fight, right?
Yeah.
And let's see over here.
Bro, that
You've
dumb.
sent Ezreal top lane, so Ezreal can't go to the dragon fight that's coming here. You see right here? This fight. Ezreal can't make it here. He tries to TP home and send his ultimate, but he can't make it here. Because he's not here, he's over here. Yeah, but Ezreal should never be here. He should always be in this region so he can quickly rotate.
I think what
He-
we were trying to do is just set up vision for the drag, and then we kind of got caught out.
Yeah,
I did an auto there.
yeah, no, none of you like. There are random autos once in a while, but overall, you guys don't use auto attacks. And that's kind of why I said, oh shit, I don't have controls there. But I know, I think it was Croc yesterday that set up his attack move properly, or was it that Terry guy?
Attack move on cursor? Or like what?
No, attack move on A.
Yeah, I have mine on A.
So when you click A, it automatically attacks, or do you get the circle?
I get the circle.
Okay, I will show you in a second.
Mine is right
But
click. I mean, left click is bound to auto attack.
left click.
Yeah, I use it for when I used to play ADC. I binded my my left click to be just attack closest target to cursor.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do this.
Ah, G2 fan. You must be happy today then.
No, it's ironic.
It was a
Me
sloppy
and
game, but they won. What do you think
the
about the Iron Top?
Iron Top is nice, but me and Carlos are not friends.
Oh, how come?
He told me to go fuck myself.
In a bad way.
Yeah.
Wait. Were you the guy on Twitter who DM'd him and he said that?
No.
Okay.
I have no idea why I set up runes. It's just habit. It's literally a habit.
I
Like
respect it.
habit.
Should I go into a practice tool and set this up as well?
Yeah, you can do it later. I will just show you quick. Because there are a lot of things you can do with settings. I think settings on this account is fucking garbage, but we'll see. Okay, so right here. No, wait, wait. Okay. So it's everything is fucked up. This one, player attack move click only, or player attack move click. So you take that, you press A, you press OK, and then when you press when you attack, oh my god, you see how much I'm lagging?
125 ping.
Yeah, but it feels like 400.
North America, brother.
Oh my!
Like, does this look like 125?
You could put
No.
out movement prediction that usually.
So basically, what you want to do is like you go like your A click like this, right? Because now I just click the ground.
There's also a setting you can turn on
That's what
um,
click does.
where instead of I'm pretty sure when you turn that on, it defaults to auto attacking the thing closest to your champion. But there's a setting you can turn
Yeah,
on that makes it
this
auto
one.
attack closest. To your
Attack move on
Yeah.
cursor.
Yeah.
I have the same thing, but I didn't use the exact setting you did, which is kind of weird. I
Yeah.
did it
This
different.
is what I prefer. This is more standard. There are some people that have it like shift mouse, like you hold shift instead. You can put it on one. I just use A click. So if I wanna shoot spells, I go WA. You see what I mean?
Wow.
And
Yeah,
this way I
that's what
can
I.
just like, and that way every time I shoot a spell, an auto attack automatically just follows up, right?
I see.
Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of um. Oh my god, fucking cancer game. There we go. Give me my shoes. I want attack speed.
He wants his shoes.
There we go. The shoes are nice. Okay,
Yeah, well,
so first off, you guys, you always have your items on the right slots, right?
yeah.
Great.
I always put words in fifth slot, which I have bounded T.
Hmm. So words are always nice to have, but it's like basically what I do is I just go like W auto, right? And also something that's very important is to know like all your animation cancelings, right?
Yeah.
Because like if I do this, I attack like this, and if I go like W auto, I get a double auto attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I mean? So like now when I shoot my W, I will W auto Q auto, right? And I get like a double
That's
auto attack.
that's awesome.
And a lot of champs have that.
With Aatrox, if you auto and then E right next to you, you can get a auto reset.
Your E is an auto reset anyway.
I know, but if you do the full like length cast, it doesn't really matter because it takes too long. Has to be right next to you.
Fuck, I could never play on this server. But it's just like having the habit of always when you attack, just move like this, you know. You move a back bit, like you move back a bit. So like you see this is my range, right?
Yeah.
So when I attack, I always like I attack, I move out, I attack.
You have 3.2 attack speed.
Yeah,
That is fast.
yeah, it's pretty fast. Also, use the pro tip. When I auto attack, I don't click on the target. I W in front of the target, and then I A click in front of like the feet of the target. Because
That's
some
what my left
spells
click does.
what?
That's what my left click does.
Yeah. No, but I don't I can A click on the target, but I always A click in front of the target. Because some spells don't want to cancel properly if you do it on the target. So it's just a good thing to know.
If you didn't believe he hit Challenger before, you should now. Those mechanics on 125 ping are insane.
I just want to see if I have a more interesting character.
Kane.
No, like for auto cancels. Yeah, I know. I just want it to end.
It's the delay.
Yeah, the delay is fucking long too. There we go. Okay, let's see. What do I have? Oh my god. I literally only
Nautilus?
have boring champs.
Play Aatrox. His E is an
Aatrox doesn't
auto
have anything.
reset.
Yeah, but it's not fun.
He has this unhealthy obsession with Aatrox.
Yeah,
I
I
think
realized.
Aatrox is cool. What about Ivern? He's got his auto Q.
Can't you do
Doctor.
some animation cancels with Rise?
Wait, who?
Rise?
Mm, you can, but Rice has such a low cooldown. He's actually one of the champions that just spams his E instead.
I know with Aatrox you can like
Because his auto attacks are
WE.
actually, or it's not his auto attacks. His E animation is so long, it's hard to weave in auto attacks with it.
Who, Rise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So we'll do this. Something you wanna always wanna do. Wait. When you play like Nautilus, right?
You want to teleport.
You wanna hook your target, then you wanna immediately because you get like an auto hit, right? Extra. So this is very important to remember. If you drop your W immediately after the hook, so you Q and you spam auto meanwhile, then you will like instantly hit it when you reach it, right? So what you want to do is like Q A W A. Oh shit, I fucked it up. But you go like, and then you get like a backswing too, and then you can use back out like that.
Yo, look at that 200 DPS.
But like, do you see the difference of just going like a normal like Yeah, like look at the total damage, right? It's like 800-ish damage immediately. And this is just from like no damage items really or anything. And that's literally like the all the support needs to do is like wait, I can do this. So I sit here and we have like Ash or some shit here. It goes like this, and then he just eats and walks away. That's 1,000 damage. On lower level, that's less damage, of course, but the target will have less damage as well. So this is literally like all you have to do is like you go like this, and if you want to all in, you just add your ignite on that.
Dang. I always
can
knew
also,
Nautilus did damage, but damn.
Yeah, and this is with no items. You know, when I play Nautilus, I build like this. You know, let me show you. We'll go for mage items because everybody knows it's actually secretly a burst mage. I will add some
Yes.
gold. I will add Sork Treads, Demonic Embrace. Let's grab one of these two, and just for good measures, I can get the Morala as well, right? And now, wait, I want max level 2. Now, this is damage. This is 4,000 damage.
we forgot to use the proto belt.
Yeah, I didn't even use the Proto Belt, right? Because the Proto Belt is more of a, you know, when I want these really long fucking hooks. So you can deal 1,000,000 damage with champs as long as you utilize auto attacks properly.
Jesus Christ.
So, like, you guys need to remember to use your auto attacks like as good as possible. Because it's like even a support like Nautilus. Okay, this is a mid build, but even a support like Nautilus can deal 1,000,000 damage. Like I can go back to base. I can set all of these items. Right? I go back.
Well, how
Now I
did you
have no
tell them
items.
like that?
I right click on them.
What?
Yeah, like I buy items like that, and I right click it.
Well, I thought you had to click it and then click sell.
No.
Oh
You can
my
just right click it.
god.
All right. So now no items. It's still like
Sick. 1.6k.
This yeah, and this is like with no items, right? This is what a support would do.
That's
It
not
is level 8.
Yeah, that's still like 2/3 of an 80 carries health bar without lifesteal. But
Yeah.
they're CC'd
while
for
CCing them
90% of
and
that
letting
combo.
everyone else also do damage.
And you can just keep hitting like this. It's you can deal a million damage, but you always have to like use those auto attacks all the time. And it's also like something I've seen a lot is that when people try to play like they play shit like Nautilus and they want to be like the big support. You know how Nautilus, like random people in low elo play Nautilus support? This is my ADC, right?
Hmm.
And these are the enemies. And this is how random people in play Nautilus, right? They go like this and they stand, and then some guy comes up here and he kills my ADC. That's what happens every time. How I want to play Nautilus is I want to go in like this. I get the hook, and I walk back to my ADC. Because when the next guy comes here, I just boop him, and my ADC can back away. So you don't want to go for a hook like this and keep fighting forever. You just want to get the quick, like you get a quick hook, okay? You set up a kill like this, boom, boom, and then you go back to peel duty right away.
Hit and run.
Also, I want to get this guy, I go for that guy. Oh shit, that was too far. But like I want to get this guy, I go that for the other guy.
And
That's
you
very
juggle them.
important. But it's like everything in a line will hit, right? So they can stand like this. I ulted that guy.
Nautilus has massive displacement with his ultimate.
Yeah. And it's like you just need to do these things because it deals such a big difference. Let's see if I have any other champs that's interesting
Has
to know.
Nautilus Pike bot lane ever been a thing?
No, they
No,
don't do
that
enough
would
damage.
sound absolutely retarded.
Christian.
That's like the kind of silver elo things I should expect, but
Huh. You could play Katarina Akali bot lane.
no, you can't.
They
You
get
play
tethered.
against a proper lane, you're going to get smashed.
You get tethered.
The badass bitch bot lane.
Boss bitch Motley.
Professor
Fuck yeah,
Akali
God.
ex gamer girl.
Who else is actually interesting? There's
Leona.
just that Leona doesn't have that much interesting. Like her Q auto resets, but that one people usually know. Uh,
What about Thresh?
Fresh isn't really interesting. Like he's super well studied.
Skarner?
Skarner is like you are in your back.
You are. You walk away.
I
We
don't
don't
Dog
have
have
shit.
bro.
that's the problem. Like I don't have any Akara champs on this account.
Braum.
Show us those Master Yi combos. Auto Q. Auto.
Auto. Never. Yo, these Timo's got auto reset.
Senna is nice, but Senna doesn't really like. She's really not very useful right now.
Does Galio have any?
I know Galio has
Galio
resets with his passive.
Galio has a few, but it's not super interesting. Like you can slam people. That's kind of useful sometimes. Uh, okay, we can take Senna just for the sake of it. On who? On Jace? I don't really play Jay, so I wouldn't be able to pull it off, especially not in this ping. But Senna is also like this. I feel like sometimes Senna is like very well studied because it's so obvious in her kit. But let's see what I can find. We get that. We get this. We can. Oh, I like getting those. We can get that too. Where's the ranged one?
Ooh.
Okay, so let's kill the creeps. Go to my favorite spot. Like
I
Senna
love
has a
how
few.
fast he levels up his spells.
Senna actually has a few interesting ones. Like you have the one everyone knows, right? The Q auto.
What if you auto Q auto?
You can auto Q auto, but it's not as fast. Because if you auto, yeah. So what you want to do is you go like you Q it and you auto defeat. But
That's
if
a
you auto
lot
Q
of
auto, it's like oh my god, the lag is fucking insane. You go like auto Q auto, and then you get a like quick pull. Like if you look closely, there's a quick pull too, right? But it's not as much damage. The one you want to do usually is just like you're out of range, you go in, and that's like you just go in like, and that's like literally 1,000 damage right away, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, why is it? Oh, how dumb I am. So you go in like that, like you're like in the back line. You go in, you go Q auto, just like that. It's 1,000 damage. What you can do is like you go Q auto, and then you go like that. So that's a 4-hit combo, kind of like right off the bat. Then you have like other things like some champs. This is why I picked Senna, but some champs you can go like you ulti and then you flash it. So like I ulti like this, and I can flash away.
It's like Ezult or Luxult.
Right.
Yeah,
So when you ult, if you don't flash into your ult, does it shield you or no?
You get shielded anyway when you
yeah.
use Senna ult.
But this can be very useful sometimes.
Whew. Jake plays Senna, and I don't think you knew that.
It's like Lux ult.
So it's just the basic concept of always stacking your spells. This is basically how you want to play Ezreal as well, right? So you go like, and you get like a double attack by doing that. So you shoot your Q and you auto right away. You get a double attack.
The scuttle crab is being abused.
And it's always about overall like this game is a lot about just going like trying to combo everything you do. And that's how you do like a lot of surprise damage too. Because your burst can be pretty sick if you just do it properly.
On anyone?
Yeah. Because most champs actually has something like sometimes you have to attack first, sometimes you have to spell then attack, but usually there are options.
Yeah, I remember
Like
with Kane, it's auto Q.
so it's like it's the best way to get the idea of like forcing in auto attacks in the shit you do. Because like sometimes, I mean, you should always try to do auto attacks when you have no spells up, when your cooldown is down. Like you just wiggle back and forth when you get into attack range, like throw your spells. But some champs are more obvious than other champs.
Malphite ult. Auto ult. Auto is like
Yeah, yeah.
Auto ult auto.
it's like a No, it's like
Oh
what's
my
it?
god.
Auto Q, auto R.
Oh my god. Thank you for the sound effects,
Like
Christian.
like cocking the shotgun, you know. Auto, you know, you're sending in the cartridge. Auto. Jin.
Someone needs to count.
Dun, 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 dun.
He signed up to be a coach, not an elementary school teacher.
We're just entertaining.
I mean, I can make sound effects too.
What sound effect does Sivir make?
Pew pew.
She's like, he's from the Tron movie.
Since when did Sivir have a gun?
Oh, last
Wait,
patch they
Sivir
added
does.
it.
Yeah,
Oh.
haven't you seen?
Yeah, my bad.
Gun.
Blink.
Did you see
So
Reckless play Sivir with G2? That was crazy.
yeah.
You see Fudge, you see Fudge play Malphite.
So basically, you have the standard one with Sivir, right? You go like Q and you use sneak and auto attack, right?
Yeah.
But what you can do with Sivir too, you're sitting here, you're auto attacking. This is all shell. But what you always want to do with Sivir is you go for the auto attack. You want to go auto W auto.
Awa.
Garrett.
Do you see like the difference?
Yeah.
I go in like auto. That's slow. And I go in auto W. I get like another attack right away. And the lag makes it a bit slower, but I almost go 3 attacks instead. So like you see that's like a 2k damage right there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage from an ADC.
Yeah. This is how much damage ADCs should be doing. They shouldn't be doing like, I'm gonna run around for 5 minutes. I'm gonna flash over the wall. Uh, I send a Q like this.
That's a lot of damage from that Q.
Yeah, it is.
What's
But
the AD scaling on that?
we can do, but trust me, it's the same as the first game, unfortunately.
Pog, Yumi.
Wait. Oh, I have to do this. I think I go like this. Match history. And I think
Look
this
at
one
that
should be.
win spree. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should watch the 15-5 and something Draven game. Dude, I fucking crazy.
It was in norms.
This is the
Yeah,
proper
but I
game, right?
still killed everyone. Yo,
Last game.
this game
Yes,
hurt. This
game.
game hurt to lose. We had
Yeah,
a freaking
to be honest.
1.7k gold advantage. We just fucking
This
threw it
was
in the
after
river.
their mid laner talked shit about me. S-
Yeah, we had connection issue.
Garrett.
Yo, look, Quicksilver Sash on Draven.
Shh. That's what you're gonna
Game
do.
actually
Shh.
crashed.
Yo, why do you have to pick Master Yi though? You're so boring. What the fuck is wrong with you, Garrett? You gotta ban that shit. Don't let your team play that. No, I'm talking about
Alright,
the Yi. Don't let your team play Yi. That's so
let's
lame.
see. This sort of works. This is scuffed. Okay.
Good luck,
This is
have fun.
good. This is scuffed. This is okay.
I banned the pick he wanted to pick into level. He wanted to pick Seraphine.
Yeah, but this one is kind of like, I don't know.
Outlier.
Victor was kind of nice first day of preseason because he got overtuned. But this bot lane is good. and this is a good combo. I'm gonna give that a C. I'm gonna give that a D. This is his question mark. This
Is
is
D bad?
uh, this is question mark. This is okay. So basically, D is this is a decent duo, right?
Yeah.
And this one is a decent card. But the thing is, like, you guys have no sense of card.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
what happened is they banned out Camille and they also banned out Galio and a lot of other
yeah,
picks.
I don't
They
remember what they banned, but Shen would have been fine here.
I have it written down. Let me check.
Yeah, check.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I flashed mastery to piss him off.
okay, we banned Yumi, Kha'Zix, Olaf, Jax, Seraphine. They banned Jin, Renekton, Kai'Sa, Vali, Camille.
So you should have picked Shen here. Because right now you have no agency to fight properly.
It sets
So
the
okay.
boss.
Yeah, but
I'm joking.
how are you going to start fights? That's the problem. This team can start fights very easily.
Yeah, we noticed that very
Because
quickly.
all they need to do, honestly, is they send this Orn ultimate. Like we make a quick pause here. We pretend they have like a person here, like this, right? They have 4 people here, and you have 4 people here,
They blow the horn.
or five
and then-
people. They send the Orn ultimate like this. You guys go all different directions, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, Mosti comes this way. He Qs any one of you, and you lose the fight.
Or we just face check the bush their whole team is in.
That works too.
Right before
But
Baron.
I'm just saying that's all they need to do. But you guys, it's like I don't know what you need to do.
Not
Like
draft this way.
yeah, you need to not draft this way. If you
Not
draft this
pick
way,
shit.
like look at these champs, right? What can you guys do? How
Pick.
can you win
Can
this?
Hecarim ult in but then die.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is like dies. This guy dies. This guy can kind of flank then dies. This guy is gonna sit in the backside and be like back,
I
like
can't
in
get
in the
in
back line
without
and
dying.
poke.
And then support die.
And this guy like preferably peels. But you see these three, they can't do anything.
Yeah, no, we drafted a bad top side.
Yeah. And the thing is, how do you guys actually win this fight or this game? What can you and what can't you do?
If we
Well,
can't start a fight, then we need to split them up.
We can take
and
really good fights bot side early.
so look at it like this way, right? This guy can he side lane.
He split
Yes.
bush.
Yeah, he splits.
I itemized the split actually.
And this guy can he split.
Nashor's tooth.
Yeah. LeBlanc has a crazy split.
So I have good two good split pushers. Can this guy split?
No, not really.
No, not really. Can this guy split?
Kind of.
Can this guy split into LeBlanc?
No.
Absolutely not.
So no and no ish. This guy, he can't really do anything and he wants to keep his jungle, right? So
Yeah, he didn't really have an impact until we lost the game. Until then, he was useless.
so
Yeah,
let's
we
see.
ended up killing him in River.
We so far we have two
Advantages.
splitters, right?
Yes.
So we don't actually need to write it. We have two and they have 0. So we win this. We win split.
And it's hard for them to run the LeBlanc down if they try and answer me.
And let's say LeBlanc is splitting here and Hecarim comes. Can they like 2v2 Victor and Mosti?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we can basically say this is so much burst that we win we win skirmishes, right?
Yeah. This is not a front to back comp,
Yeah.
and we played it like one.
So we need to remember these two.
We kept fighting them in jungle, which was a really big issue.
I
Even though
mean,
we went
yeah.
out of the way to say we should not do this.
And then we did it anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, it was wild.
Yeah, that game was rough.
And the
So
worst part is we did so good, but then it was two small mistakes that just broke the game for us.
yeah, but what you need to look at is like, okay, they have a good card, they win TF, right? And you have no card, so it's this. And then the question number two is, do you win skirmish? Well, we established that's a yes, right? And do you win split? We established that's a yes too. So what you
So
need
we
to
have
do
winning
is you need to
factors.
attack the splits, right? And you need to avoid the team fights. How can you win a team fight in this game?
Outnumbering is
Picks.
a good way.
Yeah, you need to get picks first, right?
Yeah.
So they win TF. So we do this. TF goes to them. And split. Uh, split goes to us. And skirmish, right? And skirmish, we put one of these and we say picks.
Because if they commit their things, you also have to keep in mind something that instantly comes to mind is cooldowns. Our cooldowns are much shorter. Set ult,
Mhm.
Hecarim ult, LeBlanc ult especially
Yeah,
is on much lower cooldowns. Victor's Chaos Storm has like a 2 minute cooldown early game.
yeah. Basically, what do we call this? Who plays like this?
131
No, no. Who plays this style? Which region?
EU.
No.
Wait, China. No?
Yeah. So this is an LPL play style, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means what you want to do, like you said, we put CD
Violence.
here, we put it to us, right?
Yeah.
So you want to go, you want to split here, you want to split here, you want to find a target, and then you come with everyone you can, fast as fuck, and you blow all the R's, right?
You just destroy them and then kind of fall back and split push.
Yeah,
And then you could take objectives with numbers advantage.
exactly, because you always win a 5v4. And I think you've already established that you didn't play this way, right?
We played
Yes.
it terribly at the objective. We didn't make any picks previously because I don't know, we just never looked
They
to. And then
moved
when it
us
came
5.
to it,
We didn't split them up.
when it came to the making the pick for Baron, they were all grouped as 5 and we couldn't make any picks, which kind of fucked us. We could
Yeah.
have done that if we split pushed though. We could have baited picks, but we didn't do that.
Okay, so let's see. 10 minutes in. This is horrible. This is okay. This is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. This is even worse. So we give a big square. This is okay. This is trash. This is almost okay.
Support CS doesn't count.
Yeah, it's even too. So I'd say I will do this. I will remove this. I think this one won. This one won.
By 5 CS.
This one won. And this one actually won.
How did the? Oh yeah, I see the kill.
Yeah, the kill. So that's a
And
plus
the
15,
assist.
right?
We
And
won
the assist
jungle
is another
because
7.
Alpha Chad 2 and 1 Hecarim.
Haha.
So we give 7 to an assist, right? So 76 plus 7 is like 83, right?
Yeah.
And then we have 63 plus 22, which is like 88, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this one won. But it's pretty fucking narrow, and this is absolutely crap CS.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm pretty sure if we look over the laning phases, we're going to see passive, we're going to see passive, and we're going to see passive, like the same as last game. Because I can see it, it's 4-3 at 10 minutes, and this is a silver elo game. So the only way this happened is by you not actually fighting at all. And you waited for ganks or something. But it's like we can just give a quick run over. So we start here, we just look at mid quick,
Who's the level 1
and
trade? Because I stood
it's
in mid
like
anyway.
let's
Oh, is that the
used
part where Connor said the N word?
used to
What a
be
Chad.
very what can we call it? Very like very chill about everything. You see at this point, what did this guy used to?
He used his E.
Yeah, he burnt his E, right? You're level 3, and you have all of your spells up.
Trade.
No, kill this guy. He's dead.
He's dead?
Yeah, 100% dead. He doesn't have
QWE.
anything to fight back. He's beyond like the line of super int.
You see, he's gold, but he's dog shit, Noah. You beat his ass.
Yeah. All you need to go do is go straight in, pop your shit, and he's dead.
During that game, he said he was going to int.
I guess because you don't have ignite. I mean, maybe he survives, but he
We
he'll
blow his
he'll have like
flash.
he'll have this much health. And then if you look at it, this is oh my god, there's so too many. Like your cooldowns are kinda. No, you can kill this guy. 100%. You can kill him.
Yeah, I
You can
can
kill
flash
him or
W
force
him
him to
under
flash.
tower.
Yeah, you kill him. You don't have to go. Like this guy is going to be dead before he gets to this point. He doesn't have anything. He can't stop you. He's dead. Like he put 2 points in E and he wasted his E. He can't win this in any way. This guy is dead.
Yeah.
And the problem is you don't recognize it. You don't recognize that you're level 3, that he doesn't have 100% HP, that he wasted his only spell. This guy is dead.
He
This
can't
guy
come
would have
back.
been dead even if he didn't have this, like even if he did have the spell. But this guy, LeBlanc is one of the heftiest level 3 all-ins. And this guy is fucking trash.
True.
Victor.
This, you can do anything. This is kind of no wait, there's no E. So this is unkillable. They're super pushed up, but it's unkillable. Uh, but this guy is dead here, 100%. If you would have gone,
Alright.
and you're not going, you're not even trading. And this is what I mean. Like the lane is super passive. That's why the game is 4-3 at that point. This is a 3v3. I
We
think
win
you
this.
I was
probably, yeah, you
cautious
should
about
win.
going in there just because they had the 3v2 until LeBlanc showed up. I'm pretty sure I died here, but I think I got first blood and Yi. I don't think Yi got. Actually, no, Yi killed me. I don't know how Yi killed me,
Ignite.
bro. What a dude! What a glue eater! Fucking Elmer's and Jester. Imagine,
Elmer's and Jester.
imagine literally being such a freaking troglodyte. You have to go freaking, what was it? Hell of Blades, freaking
No, this is
Ignite,
lethal
Smite
tempo.
E, Lethal Tempo. Imagine being that much of a fucking loser.
Yeah, here's the
He
thing.
beat you, so he's not the loser.
Yeah, well, he's playing Yi.
I
I
mean,
hope he
He was
wins late.
eating a sandwich during that game, so I think he wins.
but look here
Yeah, he
again.
right clicked.
Why are
Right-clicked
you
me.
posturing like this far away? Is this guy a threat to you?
No.
He has
No
no
threat.
mana too.
I should just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Because he's a
just
dog shit player.
go straight in. You walk up like this. You E into him, right? You drop some shit on him eventually, or like supposedly you can drop some shit on him as well. But even if you don't, you go in, you go boom, he loses some health. You just E back out. You get some last hits. You kill You kill like this, and then you posture up like this. You go in again. You know, you can keep just harassing him because he has no mana. He can't stop you.
Does
This guy
Victor have
is.
corrupting?
No, took D ring.
I don't think I
You
should.
should have just beaten his ass then. He has
Yeah,
no
I took
mana.
corrupting and I played like a bitch.
Yeah,
You
and
have
this
the
is the
burn.
problem. This it's not even just your team; it's both team. Like, why isn't he going ever? Like, when he has an opportunity, he doesn't go. And bot lane, it's the same shit. Like, they have Rellen and Misfortune, and they haven't done shit.
Too passive.
Yeah,
So
it's
basically, what you're telling to me is I need to be more of a blood monk.
no.
You
You
get
need to
the kill.
recognize opportunities.
Recognize. Okay.
Blood monk.
Monkey see, monkey do. We don't want to be monkey see, monkey do. We want to see. We want to be cyborg to see, cyborg kill.
But you see what you did just now.
Yeah.
Good trade.
Yeah, yeah. You just repeat that shit. He can't stop you.
And you have corrupting pot. You just shrug it off.
Yeah. Also, you have a ward up. Get your ward out.
Yeah.
Because like either you want to play top side and you get vision like you can get vision here, getting the vision here, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you want to play bot side and you can get like you at least want to get vision here, right?
Yeah.
And say you're actually playing bot side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get your vision here, and then you hover this pocket right here. You play from here.
And then I disappear in a fog. They freak out. I come back out. I disappear. I come back. Disappear.
You can do whatever you want, but right now you're playing this side with no vision, and Master Yi is in the bush here.
Yep, you see this. He is such a glue eater. He didn't even try to gank there. Terrible player.
Oh my god.
It's disgusting we let this man win. Look at him. Fucking power farming piece of shit, and we lost to that.
That's what Yi does, though. He power farms.
Yeah, and you're a fucking loser for playing him. Well, you didn't play him, but your team is a loser team. No offense,
Bro.
though. No offense, though.
But yeah, no, like you're not even trying to kill this guy. You're playing like one of the most aggressive, oppressive, bursty laners, and you're playing like
A bitch.
I don't know, like Anivia or some shit. Like super, no, fucking Anivia is more aggressive. I don't even know what champs should
And
play like.
Nivea, I play a little bit of every.
You're playing like Victor.
Yeah, I don't know, like something that absolutely like even
Kale.
Kathleen is more aggressive than yours.
Kale.
Even Kale is more aggressive. It's like super passive.
This is stupid.
Oh my god, Christian, shut up.
Go look at the Rel gaming, though. I only know how to play Rel.
But this trash talk towards each other. Here we're going like Varus took a page out of Ash's book, right? Look at all of these creeps dying now. Oh, how could I predict this shit? So
They're
it's
learning
like
from each other.
yeah, yeah.
Monkey see,
Varus,
monkey do. Now that
yeah,
we're bot side, we perma push. Bro, that would be a great freeze, though.
yeah. As a free freeze that they gave away, and just I don't know. It's like you wanna equal
All-star
shit out so it's
ABC.
even.
As Draven would say, throwing them a bone.
Yeah, something like that. And it's a bit like I think overall in this situation, it's like why do you play Varus? Why do you pick Varus?
I think
Free.
our idea was the ult to knock down the Yi.
Okay,
I think that's what we said when we picked Varus. I didn't
but
really decide anyone's
what
champs,
does
though.
Varus do well in lane?
Poke.
Yeah, why isn't Varus poking at all?
Monkey.
It's Like there needs to be poke. Like this is the champion's identity. Use it. Same thing here. The champion's identity is just
Be
100
the
to 0
shit.
people. Use it. This guy.
He's
I mean, he's
broken.
just a nice horse.
He's broken there. The horse is back.
Seth needs to abuse the fact that he has no CDs and just all the time, like fucking, like look at how much damage that is. Like it's like twice, huh? I think I will try this thing called fighting, and it's like this is the results after 10 seconds. And the guy is going to back now. No, it's
Or he
just
just stands there. A
yeah.
fucking retard. Let's walk back up.
Oh, this was the same person who played the Ash, by the way.
Oh, it makes sense. Here, let's shove the wave. Shove the wave. Let's shove the wave. Let's shove the wave. Yup, I'm scared. Oh.
You look like such a retard.
Game
Alright.
froze. You know,
So
when
we're
that
looking at bot
happened, I
lane
was
here.
wondering if it was a lie.
So
Kill-
a fight was kind of scuffed. Let's just
Double
ignore
kill
it.
MF.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, look at the fight. Okay, let's slow motion this fight, right? You see here, we have Rel and Leona hitting each other. So Varus immediately goes to try to dump all his damage on the 60% physical damage reduction, 1.2k health, fucking Rel. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but this is with everything, you know?
Target
Super tanky,
prioritization is
super
my
tanky.
passion.
And Misfortune is like, okay, I have 70% health Leona, and I have fucking Inting Varus. I will shoot Inting Varus.
What the? Dude, the crit. That crit was literally dice roll win fight. Oh my fucking
No,
god.
no, no. This fight was already over, like long ago. If if Varus would have hit MF all this time, the fight would have been won. They super into the fight, but if Varus would have attacked MF instead, the fight would have been won.
So we
But
learned
instead,
target ADC, not tank support.
yeah, never tank. Yeah, exact tank support.
Oh,
It's like this game has automatic aggro. You lose 10% health, your aggro bar goes max.
We're creeps.
the creeps.
We fight the closest enemy.
Isn't Jake the one who always screams about target prioritization?
Typically, yeah. You know what's funny?
Probably,
When
it's
he's gonna
always like
watch
that.
this VOD and hear us saying this.
No, it's always that, like, you know, when I hear you play, you're like, oh, think about the priority. Oh, it's like you say all the shit, but it's like the plays aren't there. It's like you're commenting on a different game than I'm
It's like
watching.
watching pro play and talking shit when they mess up.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And we do that a lot because it's funny.
It's fun
Yeah.
and it's enjoyable.
but it gives you like a slight Dunning-Kruger sense, because like you guys don't even use auto attacks to be very nice. Okay, let's just go forward here. Let's see. Do we have anything interesting? A bunch of people died there. Victor somehow managed to kill LeBlanc. I need to see this.
I based. Oh wait, I do die here.
Oh my god. You look, there goes Leona. Wee.
I mean, okay, I don't want to be mean, but this stun is this big, and it takes. Let's see.
I'm aware. I knew what I did. I knew I should back.
It's like 1.5 seconds for you to dodge this, right? And right here, you're standing, you're throwing spells, you go back into it, and then you get stunned. It's like you keep walking out of it. Of
Dude,
course, you're
you
going to die like that.
I think Leona gets the kill.
No, he
No.
doesn't.
Please tell me he doesn't die.
No, he doesn't.
He came
die.
pretty close. Yeah, look, and he gets out. Yeah, he flashes over the wall here.
Oh yeah, and then we're like, where did he go?
How many ways can he? Yeah, it's. I guess it's a bit 50. No, fuck. There's a ward here. I'm gonna get a heart attack.
And there's set. Shove the wave.
Okay, so at least you have dragon priority in terms of wards and vision and shit. So Hecarim goes bot, you get the gank, then you get free dragon.
Oh, look at that!
Just
I hit the whole E combo.
look
Wait,
at
can we
how you
watch that?
didn't attack Rel. Now you overchase your. Oh, you're gonna die to the tower, right? No.
No,
Okay, now you just go. You get free dragon.
it's throwing them a bone, as Draven would say. Wait, can we watch me my engage? I want to see what I did there.
Okay, I just want to see if you successfully get the dragon.
Yes, yes.
You did.
Let's watch that engage.
Hecarim or Leona?
Hecarim. We don't care
Okay,
about
Hecarim.
Leona.
Okay, so you run here. You use your E. You actually get your shit off. It's pretty decent. But this is like she's out.
I know.
I mean,
I think
here's
you're
something
just
you
trying
need to
scare
consider,
her
right?
away in case she
Okay,
went back in.
just look at this, right? At this point, okay, the fight comes, blah 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 blah. Hecarim, very nice. It's like big, very nice. Okay, you see right here, you kill Misfortune immediately. Everyone shoots Misfortune. Very nice. It's like two
Oh, there's the
cancelled auto
auto.
attacks.
There's the auto. Oh
Right
yeah.
here, okay, right here. Leona has flash up. She has no spells, no mana, no ulti, only flash. This is literally all she has. This guy goes like, pew, he jumps away, right? Leona, still same situation. No mana, no spells, no nothing.
Please tell me. Oh my god.
I mean, like,
Oh yeah, that's hot.
need to
Why the
consider, like,
fuck
Yo,
would
that's
she
same,
like-
same
flash
thing here.
there?
Same thing here, right? It's like, there is nothing to fight with, you know? You need to think of these things. Because now it's like a random flash for no reason.
That was
Yeah, but
yikes.
this happens all the time, you know? It's just a random flash for no reason. Like, there's nothing to follow up with. You have 10 mana. Your cheapest spell costs 45.
That is a yikes.
Yeah. Jake's number 92 of these Scrim Reviews. And then it's like, you know, everyone wants to look at Rel one last time before you go Dragon. This is so many
She
seconds
is pretty
wasted.
hot.
No, she's not.
She looks like fucking crap, man. Anyways,
You're you're just stupid.
She's ugly.
I'm
You're
gonna have
just
to edit so
stupid.
much.
Say the line, Garrett. Tell him what Rel has.
The line.
She
Come
got
on.
that Wonkaroos, does she even? What does Rel
No.
even have?
Nothing. A
Garrett, you
horse.
better fucking say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah. Well, according to Narwhal, Rel has baddie heels.
No.
Have
Damn
what?
Baddie
Why?
Yo, look at that. Look at me, Kite. Look at me. I killed
What
3 of
Rel
the small ones.
A pony? What did you say Rel had?
baddie heels.
The fuck is baddie heels? That's the dumbest shit I've heard in my life.
Oh my god, you guys are
Brain.
idiots. Why would you say that?
The only thing Rel has is a can of whoop ass for you guys.
Yeah, I did have that actually. I won the game.
Oh,
Are those the heels?
it's the baddie heels.
The fuck is baddie heels? This is
He
not a
wouldn't
term
get
I'm
it.
familiar with.
He wouldn't get
Here,
it.
I'll get a picture of baddie heels.
Oh my god.
Send it in memes.
He's
Yeah,
basically saying that he finds her shoes attractive, which may or may not be indicative of foot fetish.
No,
Here.
it's not. Fuck
Look.
you.
those are baddie heels.
Oh, I can't even deal with you guys. Okay, so
What?
I'm gonna have to edit this so much.
Poor guy. Yeah, to be honest.
Oh yeah, aren't you making this a YouTube series?
Yeah,
Comedic
I don't care.
purposes.
Team, it's fine.
He's a masochist.
Yo, there's the E. I'm pretty sure he got the kill here because the champion's completely balanced.
Yee gaming.
Oh yeah, this is a double kill because he meditates under turret.
Sweet, perfect.
That's a plat player, by the way.
That's a freaking. He plays Yi, Tryndamere, and Jax. He's got brain damage.
He's an Elmer's ingester.
He freaking eats all of the glue. He's the kid you see in the back of the kindergarten class, freaking chomping on the glue sticks. His face is covered in freaking purple goop and
Oh,
shit.
we have a team fight. Let's see this.
Oh, I know exactly what went through my mind here. Every time we don't go in, we lose the fight because I ult through and die. So I thought, okay, we go in through the side and we just freaking stomp the fuck out of them. We got set with us. We got everything we need. Here we go. I eat the support.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I went in on anyone else, that would have been Orin.
Yeah, it's like those are the only two targets you have in your mind. Orn and Vel.
Oh wait! Oh look at that! Oh yeah! And I run away because of the whole.
Can you stop with the fucking sound effect?
You're just
so hard
making him edit the video more and more. Come on.
I'm just gonna
It's-
remove all the sound.
Just remove all the sound from Yami.
We're not
Easy.
gonna include any of the funny sound effects.
Dude, you can hear him twitching on the other end.
Yeah, like my left hand is it's quite bad.
What about your right one?
My left arm.
It seems stable enough.
Is the YouTube series gonna be called "Teaching NA Shitters How to Carry"?
No.
Yo, look at this at all. Oh, here we go.
I will name it. I tried to teach these kids how to play League, but it was hopeless.
Good.
Oh, this fight was so bad. Yo,
Will
I
we
want-
ever get
don't-
the YouTube channel to see the finished product?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Once it's actually uploaded and shit.
Just want to
Yo-
say I am sincerely sorry for any editing I might have caused, and I'm sorry for increasing your workload.
Dude,
Nah, man. Trust
Okay,
me.
let's
I'm a producer. It's called creating content. All right, keep
What a
going.
delayed Ornalt. What a delayed Ornalt. Yo, this is my favorite part when the set walks up through the bush and face checks the bush, even though we know they are there.
Okay, so who should we look at? Who do you
We're
think we
going
should
to
look
watch the set.
to be honest,
Okay.
I
I
feel
want
like
set
I
POV.
had a decent spot to operate from, but I feel
Here we
like
go.
I kind of
Don't check the bush. We know they're in there. Dun, 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 dun. He's like, oh shit, gotta go. And then I'm just like, okay, they're all there. I see a bunch of people group. I all. I miss. I feared the MF though. That may have saved us for about 2 seconds. You chunked the Yi. It's okay.
I get a nice thing on Gambrino. Yeah. Either that or I run away like a pussy. Okay, I'm lost.
You don't even. It was
Or
your
did I
flash.
not
Your
upload it?
flash was up too. You could have flash W alted. Yeah, right there. If you went into the center of all of those people, you would have probably gotten a double kill or bursted them down enough for us to kill them all.
All right, hello.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he finally decides to.
Welcome to
Anyway.
the party, sweetheart.
I'm sorry, I was gone, but I had notifications turned on. So if I was sent a notification, I would have been able to come.
Watch the YouTube series.
Oh god. Okay. Positive thoughts. First off, okay, we have LeBlanc here. And so let's
I'm going
get this
straight
set.
at them. I need to be coming from like where that ward is. You see next to the honey fruit.
Right.
If
So
I
here,
operate from there,
main team goes here. Enemies are here. From what side does LeBlanc want to come?
closer to the ward and the honey fruit.
So this way.
Yes.
Okay. From what side does LeBlanc come?
I come straight down the middle and get hit by the rest.
Right. Because
Right over the wall.
instead of going here, like going up this way,
I can go around the other way.
this is actually what you do. You come from a flank, and then you go to your team, and you join the back line.
Yeah.
And then you get hit by Rel Dash. And then Hackrim alt goes in.
Then you
And then
use
here comes the
your
settle.
E, your big damage E, to try to dodge
Oh
more.
my god, that was
shit.
so huge of a Hackrim alt. I stopped the MF ult on our entire team. Oh, dude, that was so worth. I'm actually insane.
Like, who is actually taking damage here? Like, this is where all their damage is going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So who are these two?
Leon and Hacker.
Two
Front
tanks,
line.
Front line, right? Should they be taking damage?
usually.
Yes.
Not as much, though.
Should
Probably
should
try
they
to
be
avoid
taking
it.
damage while the ADC can shoot them?
Yes.
Yeah.
And here's Set, right? He's occupying these three people, right? These three
Yeah.
are like constantly focused on Set.
We have broken up the fight.
So how many people are in this fight? If we
It's
exclude
4v2.
LeBlanc, we exclude LeBlanc because she should be here.
It's a 3v2.
It's a 3v2, right?
Yeah.
Do you win this?
Yes.
Yes.
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay. And then we move the map a tiny bit over here. We have Misfortune here, right? We have Master E and we have Victor. And they are all occupied with Set.
Yes.
So imagine if LeBlanc was here, okay?
I would have torn them a
And
new
she went
eye.
in,
torn
and this
them.
guy's dead.
Victor.
And she carries
Both
the fight.
MF and Yi are dead. That's a double kill for me. I snap back and then I shoot another rotation, and then Orin's dead.
Yeah.
That's a triple kill. If I flank properly.
Basically, this is what happens, okay? This guy is not in the fight. This is 4v5. Right?
Yeah.
And we look at the fight.
Yeah. Oh, my song just gave out right as. Oof. I just couldn't move.
But I stood in the Victor W again instead of snapping.
Yeah. So
I think that right there is
there
what.
are two main issues. Two main issues here, right? So main issue number one is this person is mispositioned and basically doesn't do anything the entire fight. It like some slight shit here at Victor at the end, but it's negligible. Problem number two, did you spot it?
ADC auto attacks.
Mm-hmm. Look here, okay? These two people are right here.
Mm-hmm.
So look at how much damage Varus actually applies.
If you press A, I believe there's damage trackers.
Oh, really?
I think it lists
No, I think
damage.
this is total health.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We were winning the fight.
Yeah.
Initially won until we didn't have the damage to pick off people. We couldn't take care of the enemies.
So who actually like what turned the fight?
Me
Okay,
dying.
let's look at the fight here. The fight
It was me.
starts.
The fight, to be honest with you, the fight turned once Set died, and they were able to focus their
Yeah,
attention
but
on our
see,
front line.
you cancel the ultimate. Super good fight. Biggest set ult. Boom. Everyone takes 1 million damage. Everyone is going for set right here. This fight is winning. These people are
MF
just walking
flash.
back and forth doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
Set does another 1 million damage. Gets the biggest shield of his life somehow.
Sterax.
Yep,
Yeah, he sacked Sterix with his W.
See, fight's super nice. Up to this point, the fight is super nice. Because, like, look at this nice A thing. You know, it's kind of even.
Well, you also have to keep in mind that if I were to W on top of the Victor,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
does
yeah,
like 1,000
100%. Just
damage.
look at the damage here, okay? We're looking at the damage. Look at the bars.
We start taking a ton of damage, and then Set goes in. Dink, we just equalize, and then we're ahead. Set here is about to die. Set the moment Set dies, we lose.
I get one shot.
Yeah. Basically, LeBlanc is not doing anything in the fight.
I threw.
Uh, you know, need to come from a flank.
Yeah,
But
that's a
basically,
big takeaway.
because you're out of position and unable to participate properly, you're not doing anything in this fight, which means that this is basically a 4v5.
Yeah.
And it was this even.
I'm gonna come from a flank for sure next time.
Yeah, because that's your job. You're an assassin. Your job is to go from a flank. Like at this point, you come from this angle. It's like boom, she's dead.
That could have
And
been Yi and the
at
MF
this
and
point,
Victor dead.
if you come from this angle, boom, dead. Or you go here, boom, dead. Like you have so many. Like they are so isolated.
Yeah.
And you can one shot most of them, right?
Yeah. No, I one shot any of them if I want them.
Their whole
Yeah.
back line should be dead.
And if you manage to get both of these, you one shot both of them.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
you
can
won't
W on
mash it
top
through.
of both of them. Because if I W and then use the double W, they're both dead. Just auto rival.
And the Ornalt was used on only the front line.
Yep.
Yeah, and the fight is kind of like even with your like poor initial positioning, look when you walk over here, like right
Yeah.
here, you can flash over and like just do your damage. You don't have to sacrifice any damage. Just flash over and boom, these two die.
You
Right?
didn't even have to flash from right there. You could have just W'd over the
Yeah,
wall,
probably,
RW'd, and then used your usual W to get out of the
W
fight.
was on cooldown, so he would have had a flash.
If I
You're right.
they were still occupied with Set and he hasn't got, so if I just waited a little longer rather than like
You're-
trying to go solo on the Victor. I thought the Victor was caught, but I didn't realize he was there until it was too late.
Yeah, you used your W to escape the fight because you were with the front line for some reason.
Yeah. I'm gonna take responsibility for this fight, to be honest.
I
But
think the
it's like you
responsibility for this falls on me partially for not having my E up to hit the MF after I ulted to misposition her more. I feel
I
like
mean, I
looking
see
at
what you
it,
mean, but
looking
the
at
fight
it, Croc
fight
did good. I
kind
think.
of it's good to look and find more things you could have done. But I think main issue is here. You picked a champion and you don't have a clear idea of how to play the champion properly. Because your job is to assassinate backline from a flank, and you're playing from the backline where you have very long cooldowns instead and no impact.
Yeah.
Because like the
Probably.
thing is, if we put it like this, okay, LeBlanc full combo on Orn, do you kill him?
No.
So LeBlanc full combo on Rel, do you kill him?
No.
and those are the two people you hit with your shit.
Yeah.
It's a waste of your character. You
We're just
need to
playing for
try to
attack.
like. It's not even worth it in a full 5v5 for you to try to attack Orn. Your job should only be to look for backlines to kill.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I
It's
feel
a
like
Sometimes
learning
right
I'm
there
rude.
process.
though,
I give
right
anything.
there though,
Like,
Orange should have been dead from our ADC.
Yeah.
He should have just been killed because we had on hit virus, which is really good DPS still.
yeah. No. He was building on hit.
Yeah, this
No,
is on hit.
that's on hit if
is
I've
on
ever
hit.
seen it.
Yeah. Like if anything like there, if I waited to use Zonia's for like another like not even half.
I don't think it
second,
was the stopwatch that was the issue there. I genuinely think
No,
I
I think
hard through
the stopwatch was fine because they were just walking back and forth and waiting for your stopwatch to stop.
Yeah. Well, if I waited to use it just half a second longer, I would have avoided the Oriole and wouldn't have gotten chunked really hard.
I
I
don't
think the
think
biggest
Orn
issue
ulted
right
yet.
here is it takes so long time before the ADC starts attacking.
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, a lot of attack speed is wasted. Like he has 2.5 attack speed, and we're only utilizing like 1.8.
Yeah, kind of something like that.
So instead of doing the 250% damage, we're doing 80%.
Yeah, kind of. So that's like the biggest issue, and then they just chase you down. But it's like Varus should have done a bit more damage. Just focus more on attacks because like your Q doesn't deal shit with these items. It's not worth charging for how long is it?
It's like
Uh,
3 seconds.
Yeah. Up to
that's
three.
a long fucking charge, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
8 auto attacks we missed.
Yeah, it's about 3 seconds, right? So 3 seconds is like six something at auto attacks to like 200 damage each, and then you do the Kraken damage for like another 100 damage. So 6 attacks is 200 damage plus another like let's just even it out at like 1,000 damage or 1.2k damage or some shit,
Yeah.
which would have been enough to kill. Like Orn would have been dead, and we would have started killing other people too, and they would have died faster, so we could have started killing other people maybe before Leona even died.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not worth it to like charge up your spells when your
Unless
spells deal trash damage, because it's like a maximum 480 damage for 3 seconds of charging, which would be like 1,000 damage. Math doesn't add up, right?
yeah, the only reason I could see doing it is just the proc lethal tempo before getting in the fight.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But we used it as our primary damage tool instead, as the engager,
Yeah.
which kind of did not turn out.
It
Yeah.
turned out poorly. No, but so overall, like know the identity of your champion is how I would summarize this fight, because Varus thinks he's poke Varus and LeBlanc thinks he's backline. To put it as nice as I can. No, but like jokes aside, like you need to be really aware. Like I'm playing this champ, this is how I want to fight. Varus doesn't want to shoot long queues, and LeBlanc really wants to assassinate and try to assassinate like she wants to flank and try to assassinate one of the main damage dealers, which in this fight would mainly be, I guess, Misfortune and maybe Victor. Mossy isn't bad either. Like there's three juicy targets. Mossy is super squishy, Misfortune's like equally squishy, and this guy is basically as squishy. There's three super squishy targets.
Yeah.
Kill
I
either of them and you're doing a huge difference to the fight, because you not only like kill someone and deal a million damage, you turn the fight into a 5v4
I
and
threw
you
that.
reduce their damage output really
We
well.
could have won the game there.
If we won that fight there, we could have gotten the Baron and then
If you
pushed
could have
straight
won the
through.
game, I don't know, like they have like all towers out, but you would have had a big advantage compared to the situation you are in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, before that fight, we were up 1.7k gold, and after we lost, we were down 1,000. So we basically sacked them like 2.7k gold. That's how
And
much
I
they
lost
got
all
for
my
that.
Dark Seal stacks that I worked on the entire game to get. So that's like 300 gold worth of stats I just threw.
I threw that right there. I should have ulted onto the MF. I went for the Yi instead because he was in front of me.
Me
Again, I didn't focus the right people.
Yeah, let's start at LeBlanc, right?
I played this game so
Yeah.
poorly.
You're playing like in
I know I played
where
like
do you feel like you should have come from?
From Raptor Pit.
All right, so here.
I know I've seen Caps play over the Raptor Pit and then snap snap back to the Raptor Pit. That's how he won LEC final. It's because he picked self-made on the Gragas over the Raptor. If I had operated from there, I would have been significantly better off because I would have
Yeah.
been able to
I
get
mean,
in and get out.
that's right, but primarily you want to go from a flank, right?
Yeah.
Because right here, who do you shoot your spells at?
I throw them at the tanks again.
Yeah, right. You throw everything at the tanks, and the tanks are not going to die. This guy would die if you came the second she started ulting. If you came like bump, she's dead, right?
And if I
You
was in
fucked
there
her
to
up.
ult her when she ulted, it would have been even easier just one shot her because she would have been at basically 75% health just from my ult.
Sure, but it's mainly like LeBlanc needs to come from the side. So you need to, when you pick champs, you need to make sure, okay, what is the identity and the purpose of my champ, and play according to that. Because LeBlanc is a fucking terrible backline champion. You don't have the range on anything. You can't really like touch anyone but the tanks, and you deal like a significant amount of damage on a squishy single target with 46 magic resist and 1700 health. This is insta death, right?
Yes.
But Orn just laughs at your damage. Rel laughs at your damage too. Like, do you see the magic resist on these guys? Right? They don't even take half as much damage from the spells you hit them with as Misfortune, and has
Yeah.
twice as much damage. So you're 1/4 as effective on these guys as on Misfortune. So
That's some
you
hot
need to
shit.
have like you need to have it on in mind when you play. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to kill the backline. I want to come from here. I want to come from here. You could have come from here. Like you could have stood here waiting. You just need to try to find a position.
I could teleport
Uh,
to the blue, to the ward near blue, where blue grab. I could have teleported a little up further, up further.
Teleport would have taken too long.
you
Over
mean
I
like
think.
here?
Ally
No,
blue.
no, other way, other side. You see,
Ally blue above wolf.
right,
Here?
right there,
Yeah,
on the
you could
snowman
have,
ward.
but you should have like. I mean, let's go back a bit, right? Okay, where are you? So right here, we have you, right? And we see them coming. Oh, okay. Now for sure we know they are coming. Go, wrap around, boom, right? You just go like this, and X hits the mark.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do, because that's your job. That's your purpose of the purpose of your champion. Because it's like you see how the fight starts here, right?
Yeah.
Here comes Hekarim, and he goes in. Okay, and it's like 3, 2, 1. Hekarim goes in. This guy is fine, you know. Rel is fine. Orn is fine because they are going to get occupied by Leona. Leona is going to stun these guys, and it's fine. And then Seth is going to take care of one. Leona is going to take care of the other. Uh, I think Tusk was standing too far up.
Yeah.
But Tower is dealing DPS instead of Varus. Let's pretend it's fine. These guys, we lock these guys down, right?
That means I have
This
free
guy,
reign.
at this point, look at Misfortune. What do you think Misfortune is looking at this moment?
The giant
Tower.
horse charging at her.
Yes. This is all like, this is what we see, but this is what she saw, right? This is all that exists.
No, his legs are broken.
fight or flight.
Yeah, 100%. This is all she saw. This part. Her eyes was like this,
Look at
and
that
maybe like
beauty.
peripheral view around here. Okay.
So
If you would have come from here, she wouldn't even seen you. She would have been like, "Oh, fucking bullshit, broken champ."
yeah, I don't. I think I can play flanking champions. I just need to make sure that I.
I mean, you play the champ mechanically, all right, but you don't play the champ like you should play it.
Yeah.
And again, he's an on hit champion, and he wants to go for auto attacks, and it's not working out.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know his champion identity either, and it sucks for Leona, it sucks for Hecarim, it sucks for Set, right? These guys, they are playing like frontline and being doing their job and all that shit,
That's where it
and the
was.
and the people that are supposed to deal damage, they're like they don't know the identity of their champs.
Wait, I'm not throwing? Whoa.
This guy wants to be this guy, and this guy wants to be this guy.
Yeah. Basically.
Poor Hecarim. Look, it's the right click god.
No,
Oh
no,
my
that's Q
God.
God. Get it right.
No, that's right click god.
No, 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 no,
That's
no.
GG.
That was Q. He used Q to kill.
Yeah,
was
but
Q
then he
god.
right clicked them.
Nah.
We don't call it Q god, it's Master Yi.
Show some respects to the master.
No, even Orange showed up. It was a loss in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Did he auto the minion that was teleporting?
Yep.
Oh boy, we got a lot of work to
Wait,
do.
you're right. He did walk into the stun. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he gets sent to Brazil by.
Lethality, misfortune.
I was gonna say Victor is the one who sent her to Brazil. Did you see that Q auto?
Collecting motherfucker. Why did I go in?
I don't know.
Oh, I think I was trying to clean up.
Oh,
with
and then I
Noah.
get a kill
Yeah,
off the back of that.
you told me. I said we should not fight this. You're like, no, go in. We got this. Who are you? You kill one person. Oh, now Yi kill you.
Well,
Nope,
no,
wait,
he
no, I
gets
remember that.
bamboozled by my passive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a bit like
Okay, look at it like this. What is this guy looking at? What is Victor
Hecarim.
looking at right now?
The horse.
He's looking at
Okay.
Virus's dead body.
So what does that mean?
He's occupied. He's fish food.
Yeah, for who?
Me.
Yeah, so when he walks in here, why don't you kill him? He's half HP. You have all your spells up.
yeah.
You're
It's
right.
half HP, no Q.
Now, like boom, he's like you can melee him at this range. Just kill him.
You have
He has no
Nashor's
spell.
auto.
He has nothing. You kill him right away, right now. Yi shows up. I mean, sucks for Yi because it's 2v2. It's even. You can escape together or some shit.
And we
Happy
have
Instead,
friendship.
you walk like confused for a few seconds, and then you double E or you double W out.
It's the master.
Master Elmers.
Freaking master and jester.
Mostly, he's not gonna be as keen on going for you if you kill Victor first. Just like a train of thought.
Most low elo Yi players just run it down no matter what.
Yeah, I guess, but okay, look at it like this then. Okay, we have this moment.
Mhm.
What if Victor was not here?
Yeah.
We blew up their misfortune. We blew up Victor next when CDs are back, but we don't.
No, Victor's dead
It
here,
was
right?
it was the
Yeah.
hesitation from me.
Yeah.
I just had to get out because
So
dead.
We imagine you went in for Victor. You killed Victor instead. What happens next?
Yi goes for me. I can do my mind game shit with him on LeBlanc because I know how to do that. Draws his attention away from Hecarim, and then potentially Hecarim can re-engage after Yi's been CC'd.
Alt in
No,
9.
Hecarim can't re-engage because he wasted his E again.
Oh, yikes.
I used my E to get away from the Yi because I was scared.
Why? This is your attack. This is how you kill.
Because Yi's scary.
Don't fear a champion without items.
He's got lethality.
Yeah, and this guy has full items or full spells. Full spells, and you have your E.
He goes to Brazil.
And he's going for this guy, right?
So I should smack him when he's out.
Yeah, the second he comes out, you go like boink.
Knock him in a
That's a
turret if
move.
you're feeling spicy.
Yeah. And then you have like all this damage to follow up with. It's like, and this guy is dead. What is this guy going to do?
He's gonna walk at us very slowly.
Yeah, he's going to walk at you very slowly.
He's gonna waddle at us.
It's
Okay, is there anything else you want to look over?
I don't
Er,
think so.
from there. It just there's a
I just
snowball
arrived.
loss.
I don't know.
So have you taken notes? Do you know what to work on?
Yes, I have 2.5
attacks,
pages.
Auto attacks, target prioritization, when they go in, flanking,
Mm.
ganking
Was
early, finding out, caught out targets like the Ash in the first VOD.
so I'm sorry about like our coming in so late, but was there anything